Good morning, everyone. It's me, Philip, with Philip's Computer Repair. Here, it's been a minute since I've been on. I am very well aware, extremely busy, but here to talk to you about a couple things. So, I often get customers calling me about fixing their computer screens or their standalone monitors. Here's a little tip feedback for those who aren't really aware about this, but typically when it's a standalone monitor, as cheap as things are becoming when it comes to the standalone monitors, it's often best to just go buy another one. Just simply because, and hear me out, because if we take into account the uh, amount of money it costs for all the parts that it's going to need to repair it, in addition to the labor. Put those two things together, and then you know taxes and all that. You're right there. You're kind of knocking in on around three-quarters of what the price is of a new one. That's why I don't mind fixing them, but oftentimes I really try to push for people just to go get a new one, because not only would you be getting a new one, but you'll be getting a brand new manufacturer's warranty. That way, if something does happen, you can get that taken care of. And then not only that, but it'll kind of be like a reset, in which a reset is like of possibility of insurance claims or whatever, if in case, because a manufacturer's warranty typically only goes only so far when it comes to manufacturer defects. A part just on it fails. But most of my calls that I get have something to do with a child involved, or cleaning something and they accidentally knock the monitor over, and the monitor or computer falls and the screen busts, cracks, something. Um, so it's a good reset for the customers or consumer, in a way that, hey, that happened to you and you need to get it fixed. If I get it repaired, it's already knocking on three quarters of the price of a new one. So if that's such a fact, then not only will I get a brand new manufacturer's warranty, but on the side of that, I will also have the option to get insurance on it, or an extra added protection plan. So for those incidents that happen, you can. But here's the exception I do have. If your standalone monitor or computer or whatever is um, of inheritance, or it's extremely meaningful, I get that. Now, that if it's meaningful to you, like it was handed down to you and it's really old or something, that I'll definitely take a look at. And if everything is working fine, it's just the screen busted and you can't see anything, and we do in fact prove that the graphics card is fine, and you're able to connect it to another screen, yeah, that I'll go ahead and take the time and do that, because I know what sentimental stuff is all about. Um, so I get that there. Just keep in mind, when it comes to today's world, things are made so cheaply. It's not worth the headache to go through. It really is not. Um, because me personally, I wouldn't even do it. And to be honest with you, I would have to have a buttload of time. I would have to be extremely bored, um, and it would just, in my mind, I would have to literally justify it in my mind. Okay, am I gonna repair this, or do I just want to go to a garage sale and get one for super cheap that I could just use? You know, so it's just those factors that I really strongly urge you all to consider when stuff like that does happen. Not that I don't want to do it. It's just it ain't worth the time nor money, especially with the way things are made. So take that into consideration. And again, Philip with Philip's Computer Repair. Hope you have a good one.